Alright guys, welcome back to Redstone for Dummies. This time we are not in our usual flat world to test some redstone stuff. We are actually answering a special request for how to make boots that come with particle effects around the feet, just like this. So this is pretty cool and also pretty simple to do, and I'm gonna walk you guys through the simple commands you need to use to make these awesome boots with particles around them that will follow you anywhere you go. So that's pretty cool, and let's start over from the beginning and see how this is done. Alright, so we're back. Now all the thing has been reset, so I can show you how to set up that thing. First off, you need to create an objective that will allow you to track players that have the boots on. So I'm gonna use this command right here that creates an objective called BootsON, and it's on the dummy type, because I need to trigger it myself using other commands. If you want to know more about the objective and scoreboard commands, go ahead, click on this link right here to watch my video on the scoreboard. But for now, let's just take this command and create an objective called BootsON. So let's click on this, and now the objective has been created. Let's now give ourselves some boots, some magical boots that have a special name. So I'm using this long command that's gonna give myself diamond boots. These two numbers here are pretty simple. This number is the amount of boots I want to have. So if I would say 1, it's gonna give me 1. If I say 10, I'm gonna have 10 boots. And the 0 signifies the amount of damage the boots have, if that makes sense. Whatever, 0 is brand new pair of boots. That's what we want. These brackets here are simply, well, codes to add the name water boots to the booties, the boots. So display the name is water boot. Also want to add that all these commands, you will be able to get them from the description below the video. So all these commands, just copy paste them, they will work. If you want to have custom names, in that case you can just change these and whatever, but all the commands will work if you just copy paste them from the description below the video. So this command will give me a pair of boots just like this called water boots. Now I'm going to run these 4 commands kind of at the same time. The thing is, this command here, this command block is set to the new repeat mode from the Minecraft 1.9 snapshots that I've been releasing in the past few weeks, and this command block will just repeat the same command every tick. So that's pretty much the best way to kind of mimic a clock. So this command block will test for someone that has a pair of diamond boots, as you can see from right here, diamond boots right over here, called, well, water boots right over here. And it's gonna test for a player that has these boots in the inventory slot 100B. This slot is pretty simple, it's this slot over here. So as soon as you have these boots on over here, this command block will kind of see you. It will output a signal through the comparator over here. Now this is always testing for a player that has this requirement. And then when it does, this goes on and it's going to activate this command block that is basically adding 1 or setting your score for the scoreboard we created over here called BootsON. It's going to set the score of any player that has the boots on to 1. So right here, score is set to 1, and then this is the requirement. You need to have in slot 100B the boots called water boots. You get the point. So when that happens, it's going to give myself 1 for the scoreboard, the objective. And if I don't have this, then this goes off. This torch goes on, and this command block here will set my score back to, oh god dang it, it's okay, I'll just copy this, put it here, there we go. I'm gonna remove all these bracket stuff, I don't need them. All I wanted to do is to remove all points to everyone that has 1, put the points to 0. Now if you had 1 and you still have your boots on, let's say you have multiple players in the same game, some players have the boots, some players remove the boots, all players will, well, go back to 0, but since we have this command block that keeps testing for a player with the boots on, then the players with the boots on will have their boots while still detected, and they will keep their particles around their feet. Now, when you put the boots on again, this goes on, this command block goes on as well, and we have this block here that's going to again be on the repeat mode, and it's gonna repeat this simple command. It's an execute command. I'll go over these in the video that's gonna come out in a few weeks, but this command will allow you to execute any command you want. In this case, it's the particle command right over here, which we went through in the previous video. Again, click right here to see the video about the particle, or you can also click the link in the description below. But again, this command will execute the particle command to any player that has their score for the objective BootsON right here between 1 and 1. It's pretty straightforward. If you have 1, then this command block will execute the particle command around you. And here we've got a ton of numbers. First we have this name, which is the particle name. It's splash, just water stuff. These little tilde are for, well, the particles to spawn where the player is, so at my feet. And now these numbers are basically the XYZ coordinates of how wide, how high you want the particles to go. So if I put, let's say 1, 1, 1, 1 over here, you're gonna get really a big area for the particles, but if you have small numbers, it's going to be a small area. So I'll do an example, you'll see. 1 here is the speed at which the particles will be moving, so 1 is just default speed, and 50 is the amount of particles you want. So let's do a quick test. Now I've got the boots off, don't have them on. When I do put them on, you'll see, I'll put the comparator over here so you can see it turn on. If I put them on right here, you see this goes on. Then I have got the particles around my feet that starts to spawn. If I remove the boots, just like this, you're gonna see that this torches goes on, which activates this command block. So let's do another quick example, putting these in the corner over here. You can see the torch right here. Put the boots on, this turns on, the comparator goes on, command blocks get activated, torches go off, and then this repeat command block will go on. Take them off, well, this goes off, this goes on, then particles are stopping. It's pretty simple. Now if we want to, let's say, play with these numbers, if we add 1 to all of these 3.25, you're gonna get 2.25, I mean, you're gonna get a pretty larger area for the particles, just like this. So I don't feel like this is pretty efficient, but that's just depending on how you want to have your own particles. So I'd rather have them to 0.25. It's just closer to me, which makes it a bit more realistic, if that makes sense. So just like this. And if you want to, you can have more particles, let's say 500. It's going to be a ton more. As you can see right now, I've got a ton. And if you want to just lag yourself, put 5,000, and then it's just gonna lag like crazy. But that's you. I like 50. It's not too much. It's just enough so you can see it. It looks cool and it doesn't lag, so that's great. Besides that, I think that's pretty much all we can talk about it. It's pretty simple. You have to create an objective, call it whatever you want. Just make sure that when you give yourself boots that have a spatial name, you have also to test for the specific name in this command block over here. Same thing goes for this one here, water boots, and then over here also it has to be the same name for the objective BootsON and here as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If it helped you, please like the video, subscribe, and share it. If you want to ask for a special request tutorial for anything else, feel free to ask too in the comment section. And besides that, guys, thanks for watching, have a good day, and these boots are pretty cool.